Howdy drummers, today I want to show you a sneaky little triplet groove I came up with between the hands and the feet using some dynamics, and I'm going to show you some orchestration ideas around the kit. I think it's a lot of fun. Here we go. So let's take a look at the basic pattern first, which is just 12 notes long. We've got bass, right, left, bass, right, left, bass, right, left. Then we want to add in a bit of dynamic. So what I decided to do was I wanted to hear the backbeat pop out. So we're treating these as like groups of 6 notes per beat. And on the second group of 6, on beat 2 in this case, on the example, where that left hand comes down, we're going to accent it. So it's going to sort of pop out and become the backbeat. So with the dynamics, we get bass, right, left, 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 bass, right, left. And at that sort of tempo, it's quite hard to hear where that regularity of the backbeat. So slowly speed it up. And you want to spend a long time making sure that feels comfortable and you're getting all those dynamics nicely and it feels like you're playing all the notes smoothly in a row. Then you can start speeding it up. So again, make sure you spend a long time not going too fast, making sure all those notes sound smooth, and then when you're ready you can speed it up to this sort of tempo, for example. So pretty cool on its own, but I wanted to show you some orchestration ideas for this lesson. And I've got them all written out on a free PDF you can download from my website. You'll find the link beneath this video. So I've got orchestration idea number 1 here, where we're just simply going to move the right hand to the hi-hat. Play exactly the same idea. The snare drum backbeat's going to pop out on beats 2 and 4. And all the other snare drum notes are going to be played still as ghost notes. So we get this. And you can choose to play some accents with the right hand as well, depending on how you feel it. But if you start speeding it up, I tend to play an accent just before the snare drum backbeat. And we're going to see an orchestration idea using the toms in a second, where I definitely do that. Let's hear that played a bit faster. So orchestration number 2, using the toms. So we can play, again, exactly the same pattern. We're just going to play right hand being kept on the floor tom, left hand up here on the high tom, and then for those accent backbeats on beats 2 and 4, going to come down with the left hand to the snare drum. So we get... And I haven't written them as ghost notes, the toms, but that's how I'm going to play it, so that snare drum backbeat really pops out. Here's it played at a stupid speed. So as I mentioned earlier, you can start throwing in extra accents. So this is just one example, and this is where I naturally put the accent, the floor tom before the snare drum. So I'm playing the same orchestration idea as number 2, but I'm going to add in an extra accent there, do that, before the snare drum backbeats. That's better. So you can have a little fun with that. Trying to either move your hands around the kit, which of course is a great idea for all these examples. You can try using different tom combinations, but also where the accents fall with your right hand perhaps. have fun with it. Anyway, here's that played a lot faster. So for the last two examples, orchestration idea number 4, I thought we'd look at an example where we could play part of the linear pattern within a drum beat. So using sort of the idea from earlier on where we're playing the right hand up on the hi-hat, but to make it even spicier, I've replaced the first bass drum note with the stepped hi-hat foot instead. So if we just take a look at that second bar, we get one note with the stepped hi-hat foot, then the right hand, left, bass, bass, hand, snare drum, or right, left, as I've written on the charts. Really nice. So you get this natural little two hi-hat notes for free at the beginning because one's being stepped. And it just flows beautifully. So what I've done here on the example, I've written it with 2 drum beats or 2 bars with a drum beat to give it context. And get an accidental open hi-hat note like that. Here's it played a lot faster. And finally, this last example, using it as a drum fill. So I've taken the second half of our 12-note pattern and using the tom orchestration idea, simply playing it around beat 4 of that second bar. Just simply using those last 6 notes of the 12-note pattern, and then for a little bit of variation I've played the last 2 notes on the floor tom rather between these 2 toms, just to give a bit of flavour to it. So with the drum beat slowly. And much faster. So I've just given you a very few ideas here with what you can do with the basic pattern. Of course, you can move your hands around different toms. You can use it in longer length within a drum beat or longer length within a drum fill. Experiment with the orchestration especially, and with the accents if you really want to push yourself. Once you've learnt the basic pattern, you can then start playing different accents and seeing what that sounds like. All kinds of cool ideas, perhaps going to the open hi-hat for some of the notes, stepping the hi-hat. All these kind of ideas you can play around with. So it's really up to you how far you take it. Don't forget to download the free PDF from our website. And until our next drum lesson together, toodle pip and happy drumming to you. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And you can watch my other free drum lessons by clicking the links on the screen now. Alternatively, if you want to learn how to play literally hundreds of famous and popular songs in full, from start to finish, and including the fully transcribed sheet music, then check out my website drumstheword.com for further details. Thanks for watching.